and energy wave to also get through the weaker ones. And that serpent spawn goes down, dropping an old parchment, which is actually a fairly rare item from them, but it's also quite worthless. It does have a use, but I don't know. I forget what it is, and I know that it's really not that sought after by people. So he gets 3 Hydras on him, which is fine with me, and actually a good thing. And I'm going to bring this one back over, and we are going to take him down. And we do so quite easily. So I think now we got the serpent spawns. And hopefully he can line them up for me, and he does that. So we finish him off without much problems. Yeah, definitely decent. Let's see what my experience, and I'm at 1.3 mil an hour now. I know that just flickered quick, but it was 1.27 or something. Something good like that, so. And he needs to get healed up. So I do that. And I'm certainly getting better at making sure that I'm keeping an eye on his health. At first it took me a little practice because, like I said, I'm not used to having to do that. And I gotta heal now and hopefully survive. Yeah, it got a little crazy there, and he needs healing. So that Medusa is on the run, so I make sure to take care of her as quickly as possible, and if we get a beam in here, that'll be very helpful. And we pick him off. So we are both getting good experience, and I think for a knight, he should be very pleased with that experience per hour, because obviously this is shared experience. So we are getting an equal amount, and I should probably get into guild chat. Ellen Prime, who has also been in my videos in the past, as you can see, he changed his name to King Elland, and I personally like his old name better, but it's his character, he can do what he wants with it. And we get a couple Medusas as well as a couple Soul Eaters. So we got to deal with them quickly and hopefully safely. And unfortunately, Medusas have this terrible habit of switching super fast, even after the knight uses Exori Res on them. So that can be a little aggravating. And yeah, so I'm going to try to finish her off, and I do so. And I feel bad leaving him with the Soul Eater because obviously Soul Eaters have a crazy resistance to physical, but alright, so he's got a couple Soul Eaters, and wow, I didn't even mean to do that. Yeah, the Cobra just blocked me up a little bit there, so bear with me. Oops, I didn't even need to use that. Yeah, I'm wasting a little. That's alright, though. I actually don't think we're wasting, relatively speaking, because we've been, we've been getting quite a bit of loot. So, it's hard for me to actually say that we're just wasting. Because I don't think that's a factual statement. And we almost get her down, or get it down, and I have another great mana potion from the Medusa, so that's cool. And I'm going to be ready for him to give me the UHs and also the potion soon, most likely. I've gone through enough to where it's about that time, but we are going to explore the entirety of this bottom one because obviously this is the toughest floor, relatively speaking. As far as the quantity of creatures all together, it's definitely the toughest floor. That's a given. And I don't know all what he has on him. Alright, so that's not too bad of a load. But I'm going to heal him up. And not let off a nice little energy wave. So we can take these out quite quickly and easily. And he takes nice damage from its wave attack. So I'm going to heal him up. So I've gone through about half the UHs I've had on me this round. And wow, we need to get back. So I'm going to heal him up right now. Yeah, that was dangerous. And that Hydra's running, so... And I need to heal him some more. He is gonna take a beating right here. Oh shit, I almost just died. Oh shit, I gotta heal him. Yeah, that was a little nerve-wracking. This is actually a pretty crazy room. They're quite compact. Which they are everywhere, sure, but it felt like even more so there. And I'm sure he was feeling it too. And he needs healing, so I'm going to do that for him. So this is definitely a good place for experience for a knight and a sorcerer or a druid. It really doesn't matter, honestly. Of course, a druid is preferred, as I've said before, but a sorcerer can do it just as well. It's just going to cost a little more, and you have to be a little bit, you have to pay a little bit better attention when you're using UHs. Luckily, at the level I'm at, I have enough health to survive one turn of attacks without healing, so it really isn't too bad. And I am 13% level, so that's very cool. And he's 7%, so we are both going to be getting our levels here very shortly. And so I do my damnedest to finish him off as quick as possible. And hopefully, goddamn. So that actually didn't work out as planned, but I should have an energy wave up, yep, and I did. And I used my beam to take out the running Medusa. And we get this one right where we want her. So I'm going to check real quick where I'm at with my tasks. Okay, and I just started the serpent spawn task, and I've already got 44. So I must be leading in most of the kills for damage with the serpent spawns at least. So we're going to the last spot that we have not explored, and there appears to just be a shitload of soul eaters. So I use Rage of the Skies to weaken them severely, and then we finish them up. And that's actually a nice room. I didn't even know that there was a room just filled with soul eaters. And I don't know if it's just filled with soul eaters, but at the beginning it's only soul eaters, so you can get the whole room on you and not even be worried. Is that all there is here? Okay, nope. There is a couple other pathways, so this floor is a little bit bigger than I originally had thought it was. And we are going to be heading north. And he puts down an energy wall, and I need to heal him, as this is going to get a little rough for him, as it always does when we have this much on us. And he needs another healing, and I'm going to help him take out that Medusa, as well as heal him up. He needs it. So I almost pick off that Medusa, and together we get that one. So yeah, very certainly awesome experience here. And as far as tasking goes, if you don't have 100 task points and you're level 200 mage, and he said loot is bad. So hopefully loot picks up and we get something nice. This time around it's been pretty poor, as he was just saying. So yeah, so I use Rage for very obvious reasons. And it looks like there's an Elder Bone Lord, yep, which is weird. I didn't know they were here. So he grabs them off me, which was nice of him. And I pick off the Bone Beast, giving us both some extra experience. And I don't know what else is in this room. Looks like some more Eternal Guardians and another Bone Beast. So I use a flurry of attacks that'll deal damage to both of them. And we finish him off. But yeah, he is right. Loot has been not the greatest. So hopefully it does pick up here shortly. Last time loot was actually really nice, which is why it's kind of disappointing that all of a sudden it just got terrible. And we get a Wand of Cosmic Energy, so that's better than what we've gotten out of the last several things. Certainly better than nothing. And at this point, that seems like that's what we've been getting quite a bit. Or just gold and some gems and stuff, and that's really not of too much concern to either of us. And I'm hoping that they line up proper, and they almost are, And there we go. Got him lined up. And if he can get that one to switch on him, I can heal him up. Which I'm going to do anyway. He definitely needs it. And just pulling some plats. And it looks like there's a couple soul eaters over here. So we are going to pick them off. As well as, of course, the Eternal Guardian, who goes down pretty easily. And he's going to be 281 before I'm even 255, so good for him. And I'm going to see if we can get all three of them, and we do, so that is really cool. And nice energy wave there, too. And down they go. And these guys actually are supposed to drop Guardian Halberds and tower shields and stuff somewhat frequently now. So I don't know how. I think I've only seen one tower shield out of them. And that was it. And wow. So he's got quite the group on him. And I get a nice energy wave off doing damage to all of them, and I gotta heal him up right away. And I pick off the Serpent spawn that was running, all while he takes care of the Hydra. And I'm gonna heal him up now. Ooh, that's gonna run. Nope, doesn't get the chance to run, so that's good. And I was gonna suggest that we do this way. And so far so good, and I'm gonna heal him. And we almost picked that Medusa off, as it were. So I'm gonna use some more great fireballs, and now an energy beam, and so far so good. So we get another Serpent spawn and a Soul Eater. Which are taken out pretty quickly with energy waves. And he uses Exita Res to try to grab all of them, which is good because I'm not going to be able to withstand all their attacks and heal him. Unfortunately, I'm strong, but I'm not that strong. And I used the Great Fireball in a nice spot, hitting both the one that was running and the one that was still hitting him. And wow, we are getting screwed on loot here. I'm surprised we haven't even seen a knight armor in this long. That's actually pretty depressing. But we've got a decent amount of supplies left, so I'm hoping stuff comes together. And that it's just me and that we just got overly lucky the first half, so now we're playing catch up. And we're going to see what he's going to get on him, and he gets a massive amount of creatures. And I finish them off. So that was some real fast experience for both of us. Very cool. Very awesome. And I wouldn't mind seeing some fighting, or there's a fighting spirit, I think it is. It's a bunch of royal helmets dissolved. That would be nice, actually. That would be very cool to see. I think it's 2 royal helmets to be exact, and I'm going to let him play with that and start to take care of these guys. And I accidentally missed that beam, but my wave comes back up, and I redeem myself. And I am now 9% to level, and he was at 7, so with our level difference, we're honestly probably going to get it right around the same time. But I'm going to try to get this Hydra over here so I can use a great energy beam to my advantage and see if we can... And we get a Knight Armor out of a Hydra, which is surprising that we got it out of that rather than a Medusa. And I got to get another life ring back on as, and he is going to need some serious healing throughout this. That's for damn sure. And I'm just trying to deal as much damage as I possibly can. And he kind of caught me with my pants off. I had to, I was trying to get my life ring on, and all of a sudden there was just a huge horde of Medusas. So we need to put up some firewalls here for safety purposes. And we'll see what goes on. And he needs to be healed. So I'm going to make that happen again. And finish off the Eternal Guardian. And we got a Serpent running over here, so I finish him off. And now to pull some more. Several Soul Eaters. Also several Medusas, and he's got to back up. That is dangerous. I don't know if... I mean, unless he feels comfortable with it, then screw it. That's up to him. I just don't want him dying. And, he's damn close. God damn it. And I feel bad. I was trying very difficult. It gets hard because I want to heal him, but I also don't want them to all switch and kill me instantly, which is a complete possibility at any time. And I'm going to see if there's anything left at all. Nope. We cleared house. So 7% for me. I don't know what he is at. He's got to be close. Like I said, with the level difference, we'll probably end up getting it right around the same time. And I get a Soul Eater on me, which is fine by me. Get through them really quickly, so... And there shouldn't be too much back. Alright, well, more than I thought, but... But we take him down quite quickly, without much of a problem, so... And I am going to put up an energy wall for our safety. And use another Rage of the Skies as well as heal him up. And I pick off that Serpent spawn. And we're going to heal him up a little more. And that Serpent is gonna run, but it doesn't make it anywhere. So I'm asking him for my mana pots and the rest of the ultimate healing runes. As I was running a little low. Alright, now we're looking good. And that should be good for him too, certainly. So we're going to go check out the south actually, because that's probably quite a bit more respawned. And hopefully we can get these guys in a nice little formation. I actually ended up getting another energy wave in, so it wasn't even necessary. I was just hoping to be able to so I guess we're going up. He's leveled 281 now. Sweet. So he actually ends up getting it a tiny bit before I do. I figured it would be close. We're not too far off in levels, so it makes sense that with having that much less of a percentage left that he would get it before me. And I'm going to heal him and see if I can get another energy wave off. And heal him again. Okay, so I've got 115 UHs left, so we're doing good. Hopefully the loot picks up on our way out here. That's all I can really say. And I use a rage since there was a pretty decent amount of creatures on us. And I get a nice energy wave in, dealing damage to just about everything. And we finish the Hydra off. And he's got to get healed up, so I'm going to do that for him. As well as make sure that we got all the loot. And, oh shit. Okay, so there's several Medusas, so he needs to back up. And we're going to pull 2 across, probably. Yep, that's ideal. 2 is completely doable. And while they do get in some heavy damage here and there, it's not scary. And we get a Knight Armor and a Medusa Shield. Finally, we get a combo rare, which is nice to see after the lack thereof for the last little while now. And damn it, they're on opposite sides of the wall, and we're trying to get them next to each other so that we can get our attacks off and hit them both. And we get another Medusa Shield and 5 plats. So this actually ended up being a pretty good area to come to as far as loot goes for us. And I am now, let's see here, 4% to level. So I'm not going to use mana pots for a while probably, just so that when I do finally get my level, you know, I end up restoring, which is half the fun of leveling nowadays. It's the awesome part of it, at least. I can tell you that much. And they are so close to going down. He uses an Exori to finish him off. And I need to stop potting. Yeah. I already said I was gonna, but just can't help myself. And I missed that energy beam and that wave. Damn. That's alright though. We get another Soul Eater, as well as another Medusa. So I use a energy beam. Well, great energy beam, of course. I don't know any sorcerers at my level who use regular energy beams. I don't see why they would. This hits about as hard, so. And we get a Titan Axe. And 2 ultimate health pots. So things are starting to look up a little bit at least. And I'm going to get an energy wall off. And he's going to try to get several on him. So I use Rage. And I'm going to need to heal him. As well as myself.